Peace and blessings. Happy birthday to my Aquarius friends out there. This is the Aquarius birthday reading. So we're going to look at what you have to celebrate, your lesson, your theme, what last year represented for you, what to release, a gift that you will receive, what to embrace, and what this birthday year has for you. So immediately what I felt for you was definitely grounding, but also like a leveling up, so to speak. Like this was like kind of shedding old skin. So it's showing like forgiveness. So either you've forgiven something yourself, you are like letting go of the past, of any old stuff that that was draining you. We have like the opportunity to forgive. So I feel like you've made amends and you're not letting things hold you back. You're not carrying on old energy because you have this beautiful energy radiating from your heart space. So it's like you are light. You're feeling very light and airy. When it comes to your lesson, it was all about letting go of the things that were weighing you down, letting go of your past and shifting your mindset so that you're not replaying those old stories. You're not doing those same old habits. It's like a true reset here. And if you aren't feeling this, then you will probably, as you go through, life this year, you'll start to notice some of these things. Like, this doesn't fit me anymore. This isn't how I want to think. This isn't what I want to wear. This isn't how I want to be. Like, I don't want to keep going back through this old stuff. So you're going to start to see that your mindset is really going to shift. You're going to become more open, living from your heart, really being expressive and, not living from a place of regret or anxiety or worry or fear, but just kind of living out loud. And I think that's a beautiful thing to celebrate. It's a beautiful lesson to have, and it's a great way to reset and start a new year of your life. So the theme here is definitely grounding yourself. I know being an air sign, and I am an Aquarius moon, so I love Aquarius. But, the need to really be grounded in who you are, what you're doing, what you want to do, and making sure that you're making space and, grounding in important relationships, grounding in being supported and needing support, not being afraid to ask for that. But really it's about, like grounding, like getting outside, really connecting in with nature, because I know with air signs, we can just, be all over, just floaty. And sometimes that's fine, but oftentimes, we need to be in the present moment. So really being mindful of that, being grounded, not letting our past carry us away, or not, the daydreams of the future carrying us away from now, because this is where the power is. And if you feel like this is an area maybe where you struggle, I would definitely, put grounding elements around you, whether you're carrying crystals, whether you put more plants in your home, whether you're going outside more, just being very mindful, like I am here, I'm in the present moment, this is what I am experiencing. So that theme of grounding is going to be very important for you this year. So definitely pay attention to that. Let's see. Last year was about really creating from your heart, really getting to a space to know that you have control over what it is that you desire. It was really getting clear on what does my heart want, what is true for me, and starting to focus on really creating that. There's like this energy, and for some of you, this was love. So for some of you, like you reset your love life. You got really clear on the intentions and thoughts that you were putting out when it comes to love, when it comes to relationships. And so for some of you, you're going to be seeing those things manifest, but this is really truly about it's like shifting out of all of this old stuff. So what I have here for you is like your mindset change. You're releasing the past. Now you're working, done some work on your heart space. So it's like you're really evolving. Like this is absolute reset, level up, transformation, mind, body, soul. is what I'm seeing here. So it's like you got clear and you're like, I am accepting love into my life. I'm not settling for anything less than, because I know I can create it. Like I have the power to manifest the love that I want. I have the power to be totally and fully in love with myself. I have the power to manifest loving connections and friendships. So yeah, anything less than that, we're not doing that in 2020. We're not doing that in this year of life. We are living from a different place this year. And I think with that, because I was seeing support come up here and it's saying like ask, you need to ask for help. So what to release is feeling like you have to do it all on your own, feeling like you have to have everything sorted out. You know, as air signs, it's very easy to get into a space where like we feel like we should know, we should be able to handle everything, like we should be able to figure this thing out. We will sit and mull over things and weigh out the options and really, you know, try to break down problems, right? But it's important that you don't do it alone. Like you have to get into a space where you're open and welcoming in support, asking for help. And that can be so hard sometimes, but that's going to be important for you this year, is to release the feeling that there's not help, that you can't be helped, that, you know, you've got to figure it all out on your own, because there are people, you have a support team, a spiritual team who is there and ready, willing, and able to support you in your healing and in your growth. So definitely ask for support so that you can move forward, so that you can experience joy in all areas of your life. So let's see, what gift will you receive? It's going to be love. Like I said, there's a lot of energy of moving on from the past. Like you've packed up the things that matter to you most, like the things that you value, you know, your goals, your dreams. You've packed those up and you're moving away from the past. You're moving away from the hurt and you're walking towards love. Like, and this is also moving into more loving relationships. This is also moving into a space of self-love. There's lots of healing over matters of the heart. You're feeling very safe. You're feeling very vulnerable, and not in a sense of being weak, but you feel vulnerable enough to be your authentic self. You feel vulnerable enough to open your heart to love, to give and receive love, to know that you're worth loving, to really be in this place of absolute self-love. And I think that is absolutely beautiful. What to embrace is your confidence. There's no more going back and forth, no more feeling like, self-doubt. Ooh, I don't know. I can't, I'm not sure. It's like you're in a space of absolute knowing, like, I've got this. I've got this. I am beautiful. I am radiant. I am great. I can have anything that I desire. I know I'm going to manifest my goals. I'm good. Like, I got this. And this is a very confident energy that I am feeling radiating, and it's because you've done the work. There's so much love around you. Like, there's so much healing that's taken place. You got into a space where you're forgiving, you're healing, you're opening your heart, you're being very grounded and no longer allowing things to carry you off in different directions. You have this focus. When you bring in meditation and prayer and you're asking family and friends and people who love you for support, this is creating like a, I keep saying like a pyramid, like it's a solid foundation, and it's just a complete transformation overall for you. Like there's, you're really stepping into confidence and clarity, and you're moving away from anything that does not bring you joy, that doesn't fit in the vision of life that you see for yourself. So finally, what the year has for you is you are awakening and you're discovering what it is that you are here to do. You are shedding the, what's the word? You're shedding, the thoughts and opinions on how you should be and what you need to do. And you're allowing your soul's full expression to be released. So you are in a place where you're blossoming and you're not allowing whatever you were letting drive you before is not driving you. You have taken control. You've got spirit leading you. Definitely for Aquarians, you want to incorporate meditation into your life. You want to do things that are really going to keep you grounded. You want to do things that are going to feel good. Whatever little things that, because I just saw myself skating, and that's one of my things that I've been really, really wanting to do. So whatever things that you have been wanting to do, things that you used to love and you kind of gotten away from them, start doing those things. Answer those little nudges that are telling you you should go skating. Answer those little nudges that say, hey, you should get a notebook and start writing. Answer those little nudges that says, hey, you should call this person, because they're leading you. These little nuggets, and they happen like that. So pay attention when you get that first little inkling, note it down and act on it, because it's not gonna, well, over time it will get louder, but you want to pay attention to it now, because I feel like for a lot of you, this is like an awakening. It's a very transformational awakening that is shifting you into the next version of yourself. So you might also experience growing pains. And that happens when we start to shift out of one version of ourselves into the next. You might start to feel alone because maybe you're not really connecting, with all of your friends like you used to. You might start, people might start thinking you're even more weird than normal. And so just know that also with that Two of Pentacles, to me, sometimes that signals like a tug of war between our spiritual and our physical self. So it's like something in you is like, let me out. And you're like, wait, no, like, I'm not sure. Like, this doesn't feel right. This is so different and scary. But you're going to get to a place where you don't care anymore. And like, you're getting into that space where, all of your fucks have flown away. And you're not worried about what anybody else thinks. You're so tuned into your spirit. You're so tuned into your heart. You're so tuned into the things that you truly love and truly value, that what anybody else has to say, what anybody else thinks about how you're showing up in the world, it does not even matter. You're like, okay. And you just keep on moving. So I think that's a very, very beautiful birthday gift. It sounds like that you are going to have an amazing year, Aquarius. So again, happy birthday. Please let me know if this reading resonates with you, and I will see you next time. Peace.